practically everybody in this room, maybe not everyone, but a lot of people have entered the classroom. This is the classroom of Kathy Strentz here over the years. And, you know, it has this aura about it. You go in and it really has the special kind of feel to it. And whether the boys are there or Kathy's there, or I've been known to sneak in, sounds a little odd, sneak in when no one's there, and just kind of take it in. You have a sense is that it's really just this remarkable haven for boys. And here boys come into the Fenn School in the 4th grade, and these boys come in who have just tremendous potential in their own lives, but they need a little bit of extra work, a little bit of extra care. They need some extra skills as well in the intensive language program. And you sense that this is a place, this small place, that yet is utterly transformative and powerful. And when Tete was speaking about carrying something with you for life, you have a sense that these boys do that. As well, I'm always fascinated by looking at the pictures on the wall. I know Bob has pictures of all the athletes across the years on various teams across the wall, but here in this relatively small classroom, there are the sets of pictures of the classes of the ILP boys, which is on a 2-year cycle, as I think everybody knows. And I counted them. I think there are 10 of them up there. There may be more. But here they are, you know, 6, 7, 8 boys, just really beaming and looking out with a sense of confidence about what they can do here at Fenn, but what they can do here in the world as well. What Kathy has, I think everybody knows, is a kind of incredibly powerful quietness and thoughtfulness about her. I've never, ever heard her speak in a loud voice.
I have. Sorry.
Sorry, I couldn't. Never heard her speak in a loud voice, raise her voice, but above all things, whatever she offers with a depth of wisdom, and she is the kind of person who, when she speaks, people listen very carefully, because it is always insightful, it is always informed, it's always intelligent, and it's always from an incredible depth of care. One of the boys in those sets of photos that is on the wall in her classroom stepped forward 20 years ago to enter the big world of the Fenn Middle School, and 20 years ago. And it's come back to Fenn School and has become an incredible teacher and coach and advisor, and now is a director of secondary school placement. And this is Nat Carr, of course, I'm speaking about, who was taught by Kathy, was launched by Kathy here at Fenn School, which is Fenn School Career, which who would know, became all the more extended. And he, with that same set of skills that he was provided, with great confidence about what he can offer to the world, really did step forward and make his mark. And is very much a full and promising young man, much like many other boys who have had great care and teaching of Kathy Starr. So Matt has some words.
Thank you, Jerry. Just give me 1 second. Kathy, it is a true honor and privilege to say a few words in recognition of the incredible work that you have done in your 30 years of teaching here at Fenn. My own personal introduction to Kathy, that Jerry mentioned, came in the fall of 1991 when I entered her class as a 4th grade student. For I think it was 7 of us that year that joined her class in the ILP, we all came into this new school and very small class with plenty of nerves and questions. But once we met our new teacher, who welcomed us with genuine warmth and care, we immediately were put at ease. Even today, as Jerry mentioned again, when I step into Kathy's classroom, it It simply feels different than other classrooms I've been in. There are many reasons why her room feels different, one of which is that Kathy has a gift of being able to instill confidence in her students. When I've spoken with other alumni of her class, one of the first things that we all reflect upon is that we all gained a huge amount of confidence in ourselves during our time in her class. She made it clear that she genuinely cared about each one of us. She was interested in learning about our interests, our passions, both in and out of the classroom, and she celebrated each of our individual successes. Before I entered Kathy's class, I, like many of my classmates, was a shy, quiet boy who was mainly focused on not letting my teacher know that I was not always keeping up with many of my peers in reading and writing. I became quite good at making it look like I was following lessons, and I also worked very hard to avoid being called on. Which is a skill many of our femboys work on as well. To this day, I could not be more thankful to my parents in deciding to send me to Fenn, and that I was placed in Mrs. Starr's class. With Kathy's thoughtful encouragement and skilled teaching, I was able to strengthen areas of weakness and learn to ask for help when I needed it. My 4th grade year in Kathy's class had, far and away, a bigger impact on me than any other year in my education. I still vividly remember a project that Kathy organized to help me with another area of weakness for me, geography. Kathy realized that I had a passion for NBA basketball and had me work to connect all the teams that I watched on the weekends with the locations on a map. This was the first time I had been excited about work relating to geography, and the memory of this project that happened nearly 22 years ago still stays with me today. Having spent a lot of time reminiscing on my time in Kathy's class, I was curious to see if her current students were having a similar experience. I went to the source and I spoke with Kathy's current student, Owen Heaton. When I explained to Owen what we were doing tonight and that I was interested in hearing his observations of Mrs. Starr, he lit up with a big smile. He said to me, "She's awesome. She's really, really nice." What a great description. Same exact description then, and I give it today as well. I agreed with Owen and asked him to think a little bit about what specifically made Mrs. Starr so special. Owen came back to me the following day and stated that there were so many things that he likes about Mrs. Starr. One thing that he particularly likes is that she gives him choices. She realizes that each boy in the class has different interests and things that they like to do, and gives them opportunities to make these choices. Owen particularly likes that Mrs. Starr allows him to draw when she reads in class. Kathy has had a huge impact on many of us that have had the opportunity to be around her. Kathy's colleagues also note that she is incredibly kind, patient, and thoughtful. Just like her students, she supports all of us and genuinely wants us to succeed. In spending the last few weeks talking with students and faculty about you, Kathy, I've been blown away by how universally loved and admired you are. The boys that have been in your class and the teachers who work alongside you consistently talk about how caring you are, how patient you are, how genuinely interested you are in each one of them. I personally have held on to my experience in your class and constantly lean on the foundation that you built. In fact, I still have the pencil box that you gave all of us in class. It's one of the few mementos that I've held on to from 4th grade because it reminds me of my time in your class. I will hold on to it like the memories of your class forever. Kathy, there is no question that you have shaped the lives of hundreds of students in your time at Fenn. On behalf of all of us who've been blessed to have you as a teacher or a colleague, I say thank you. Cheers to you, Kathy.